Sarah, welcome back to FrightFest. You were here a couple of years ago with the found footage phenomenon. Now you're back tackling another documentary subject, J-horror, or the J-horror virus. How does it feel to be back?
Wow, hi, thanks for having me. It's great to be back at FrightFest. I feel like I'm here every year, even if I was here last year, didn't have a film here. It's such a nice vibe, and it's just really something to look forward to when you're a big fan of horror, right?
And when you were sort of settling on your new idea, what was it about J-horror that particularly inspired you to delve into it?
Well, me personally, I've always been really afraid of J-horror. When I was a kid growing up, it was basically the scariest films I'd ever seen were J-horror, and I think that I just, when you're trying to think of an idea of like a horror documentary or something, and found footage was sorry, I shouldn't talk about that. Basically, I think that it's like quite an under talked about subgenre just because of the language barrier and like getting people who are from Japan to talk about it and the filmmakers and things like that. And so I think it was really kind of like felt like a necessity in a way to make it because we had the ability to do it. And I don't know how to say that without sounding like, oh, we could do it, but it just, it felt like the next best thing to do, especially growing up in the noughties as well for me.
And what do you think it is about J-horror that is so fascinating to people from a Western world?
I just think that J-horror came up at a time in the turn of the millennium where there really was like not much going on, and there was a boom at the turn of the millennium with things like Blair Witch Project, Final Destination. So strange that all this stuff came at the same time, and lots of remakes, House on Haunted Hill and all this stuff, but also J-horror came at that time, and I think that people were just really ready for new and different things to come from horror, and they really just needed something else that was not the same slasher movie again.
And you were saying that J-horror was one of the ones that really terrified you when you were younger. Was this a cathartic experience then, getting to interview these people and realise that I know that you met Sadako at one point. Was that have you exercised those demons?
Oh, yes, I have to say it was quite terrifying. Going to meet Sadako in real life, but it's strange. She's obviously a lovely person in real life. She's an actress, as we know. But yeah, I think it's nice to go back over. I think for a long time I couldn't rewatch The Ring, the remake actually, because it just terrified me too much when I was a kid, and so it is quite nice just to go over and have a look at why exactly these films are so potent and work so well.
And very quickly, I know that you also got to interview Christopher Nolan recently for the Memento forthcoming release. What was that like? Dream come true, right?
That was the most terrifying day of my life, honestly, interviewing Christopher Nolan, but he was lovely, and he's just so insightful always. He's a genius. It's pretty hard to get into their heads, these people who are geniuses. But it's nice that Memento is having a reissue and everything like that, so yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much for the film and for everything you do for physical media, because I know you're a big champion of it.
Thank you.
you.
Thanks.